Hello, everybody. I hope you've had a great weekend and vacation. Let's get started with our foundations lesson. We'll start with our drill cards, and I'll go a little bit slower so you can do it with me. Ready? A, apple, a. E, ed, e. I, itch, I. O, octopus, ah. U, up, X, fox, x. Y, yellow, yeah. Q, queen, qu. CK, sock, k. WH, whistle, what? Okay. All right, we've learned quite a few trick words, so we're going to review those really quick. And so what you'll do is we'll just do this together. You, your, one, they, was, said. All right. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're just going to review some of the words that we've already learned and talked about. So our first word is rich. Eh. Ch. Okay, let's say it, and then we'll tap it, and then we'll mark it, okay? Rich. Elbows up. Ch. Rich. Okay. What do we notice on this word that we would mark? And if this is easier for you to do it with me, pause the video and go get either your Fundations drawing and writing notebook or just a piece of paper, whatever you want, and you can copy this word and mark it with me if you would like. Okay, so rich has a digraph. And remember, a digraph we underline with one line. So we would mark it like that. Okay, what does rich mean? Do you remember this? We talked about this in class a few times. Oops, I'm going to put that line back there so we still have it. Oh, it's just not going to keep it. Okay, so if you want to look it up in your, remember up here in your bookmarks, you should have wordsmith right here, and you can click on that. And I already have it up, but this is where you would type rich, and you could look it up. And remember, rich had quite a few definitions. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but a couple we talked about in our reading. One of them was talking about rich soil, and we talked about how rich soil has a lot of natural resources, or it's fertile, lots of minerals. So that's what one definition of rich. And then one that's really obvious is that you have a lot of money or valuable property. So there's one of the several definitions of rich. And then we also talked about when we read the book, The Treasure, our word of the day was poverty. And poverty is an antonym of rich, or the opposite of rich. Okay, let's go back to our word. Okay, let's use rich in a sentence. And if you remember when we copied it down in our vocabulary books, the sentence that we came up with in Miss Stam's class was Ray is rich, and then I added in gold. Ray is rich in gold. Okay, let's do our next word. Our next word is shred. Sh. Eh. D. Shred. Okay, let's look at this word. What do we notice about this word that we can mark? So shred has a special thing called a digraph blend, because we have a digraph and we have another consonant and they're working together. So let's underline our digraph, and then we underline our other consonant that makes this a blend. Okay, and let's sound this out. Ready? Elbows up. Shred. Sh. D. Shred. Okay, do we remember what shred means? Let's look this up in our dictionary. So shred means a long strip that is torn or cut off. Or if we come down to the verb, it means to cut or tear to shreds. The sentence we came up with in our class was, I shred my homework into little pieces. Okay, let's do our next word. Blend. This is the one we just barely learned. B, O, E, N, D. Okay, let's sound this out. Ready? Elbows up. Blend. B, O, E, N, D. Blend. Now, blend is kind of cool because it has blends in it, consonant blends. So let's mark this. And remember, we mark each consonant by itself. So BL at the beginning and ND at the end. Okay. And remember, we talked about blend yesterday, or not yesterday, but a few days ago, and it means to combine something. And then if you remember our sentence that we came up with, oh, I gotta go down here, was we will blend the colors, and then I added for the painting. We will blend the colors for the painting. Okay. And then let's do our last word. Flock. F, O, A, K. Okay. Let's sound this word out. Elbows up. Oh, flock. Flock. So this word has a consonant blend and a digraph. So let's mark our consonant blend, 2 separate lines, and then our digraph CK. And let's talk about again our CK rule. CK comes at the end of a word after a single short vowel. All right, and remember, well, let's look up flock. Let's look up flock. Flock means a group of animals or birds of one kind that stay or are kept together, such as geese or sheep. So it's a group of animals of the same kind together. And the sentence we came up with was, I saw a flock of birds and I added fly south. So let's quickly review these and then we will mark them. Okay, so repeat these out after me. Ready? Rich, shred, flock, and blend. All right, and that is it for our lesson today. So we will see you next time. Bye.